Hi, I'm Thomas Stipan. I'm a product planner and application specialist for our wideband arbitrary waveform generators. I'll show you some measurements today using the wideband arbitrary waveform generator in conjunction with our wideband 90000X series oscilloscope and our PXA spectrum analyzer. With signal bandwidth getting wider and wider, it is important to have high fidelity signals at high bandwidth being generated. With the M8190 and up to 14-bit vertical resolution, up to 8 gigasamples per second sample rate, it can generate signals with up to 80 dB spur-free dynamic range. Now I'll show you some measurements using those products. So in order to generate our waveforms for our arbitrary waveform generator, we're using some MATLAB tools to define those waveforms. MATLAB is ideally suited to generate those waveforms because it's very flexible and very powerful to generate arbitrary waveforms. Next, I would like to show you an example for digital modulations, wideband digital modulations. In our example, we'll use a QAM16 signal with 1 gigasymbols per second symbol rate. And we have a carrier offset here of 1 gigahertz, so I'll be generating an IF signal here. And when I download that, although we can look at it on the spectrum analyzer, the spectrum analyzer is not wideband enough to demodulate it. So we're going to use the 89600 software on our wideband 90000X series oscilloscope to demodulate the waveform. So I'll bring up the software and I click on this calibrate button down here. Now if you look at the EVM value that you can see in the software right here, so you notice we have an EVM value here of 0.7%. We might have to adjust the range a little bit. So we're roughly at 0.7%, which is a very good value for such a wideband modulation. Now you notice the equalizer is turned on, but we're using the information in the equalizer, the frequency response, to pre-distort our signal. So we read back this information into MATLAB. MATLAB creates a filter and pre-distorts the waveform for us. So now we turn the equalizer off and you can see the EVM value is still at 0.7%. For more information, you might want to go to the URL shown below or contact your local Agilent sales representative. Thank you.